Ready, Cam?
I am.
Did it.
You are now listening to the Real Game Sports Show on Villa Cooler Radio with your boys, Cal Be Easy and Big Marcus.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the barrel's in your mouth. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
What up, what up, what up? This is The Real Game, the game inside of the game, the hottest, dopest sports show in the world. This is your guy, Cal Be Easy. And rolling with me with the hoodie on, is that guy, Big Marcus. He's already representing. Big Marcus, what it do, sir?
I'm good, man.
Man, how is everything going?
I'm good.
Everything good?
I just came from out smoking.
Outside, you got your re-up, power back up. You good from the block this morning? The block was on fire this morning. You know what I'm saying? You guest co-host that show.
Yeah, I thought I represented us well.
You did well, sir.
I tried to hold back a little bit, man. I wasn't my usual self. I tried to make it seem like I was a little bit intelligent, you know. But this show, I just don't
Yeah, it's okay. That's what I get. That's what I get. But yeah, man, I thought you did a great job, man. I thought you did a great job there. Before we go any further, Big Marcus, let's go ahead and produce the hottest, dopest production team that I know and yourself as well. Super producer, Cam King. How you doing, sir?
I'm great today, Cal. Be easy. How about yourself, man?
Man, brother, I'm blessed to be here.
Already, bro. Let's have a great show.
Yes, we will. Yes, we will. And Mr. 4 a.m. himself, Mr. I Get Around, I Do Get Around. Londa, the great. The engineer. What's up, sir? How you doing?
Shout out Oak Cliff. Shout out Dallas, Blue Dolphins.
Blue Dolphin. That's not a city. That's not a city. But we're gonna keep going.
Actually, it is a city.
Blue Dolphin.
It's a fantasy island.
Okay.
You are now listening.
We on another level there as well. We'll come back to the Blue Dolphin Fantasy Island. We'll come back to that, Big Marcus. And last but not least, that guy, Mr. I. What's your name? Statistician. Last but not least, that's your name. Last but not least, how you doing, sir?
Doing good.
Good job. Let's talk to the phone. Facebook, what it do? We are live. We are Facebook live, man. Tune in and let's turn up. Go ahead and hit that share button. Go ahead and share this page. Get that thing out there, man. So we finna get crazy in this place today. Twitch, what it do, man? New to the table, but man, we gonna say it for you and get that thing going. YouTube, man, we are live on YouTube as we speak. I always tune into Villa Cooler Media on YouTube, and you go back and look at prior shows and everything, Villa Cooler Media. And download the app. Download the Villa Cooler app. Go to
Google Play Store and iTunes.
You know, I noticed that because you don't have an iPhone, you go with Google Play first. When I have an iPhone, I go with iPhone first. But it's all good.
When you go with it, you don't go with Google at all.
Yeah, okay.
But, you know, that's a different story.
Well, download the Villa Cooler Radio app on iPhone, Google Play, and the Amazon Play Store. On that, man, listen, let me tell you something. You're going to get the real game, of course. You're going to get the block, which is always on fire. And also, man, listen, man, we got some of the hottest DJs, man, in the biz right now. So tune in, turn up, always 24/7 with that Villa Cooler Radio app. Give it a shot, man. I guarantee you will like it. So, before we go, December 22nd, we are partnering with Slap, support local artists. Please, King Ashooka. To the right, it's King Ashooka. December 22nd, man, we're having a toy drive at the Green Elephant. Green Elephant. Come check us out. Your admittance fee is a toy. Bring a toy, not just any toy. Make it $10 and up, please. Bring a toy as if you want somebody to buy your kid something. Don't just find something, bring it. You know what I'm saying? No, bring something $10 and up, man.
$5.
No, bring
$5
something nice for these babies.
The Dollar Tree.
And you have to bring a receipt.
Bring your receipt. Bring something
receipt?
nice for these babies. Yes, bring something nice for these babies, man.
We got to show proof?
Absolutely. Or bring us the money. We'll go buy the gifts ourselves. So listen.
Or we could just charge you to get in or perform.
That's what I'm saying. We could charge you to get in, but we want you to bring a gift, man. These for these babies, man, because the very next day we are gonna go out and give these these toys to these babies, man, because they need it. You know, they need it.
Yeah, make sure y'all come out and smoke with me.
It's for the kids. So let's go ahead and get going, man. Listen, man, we got some great topics today, man. We got some great topics. We got some breaking news topics. We're gonna get into that in just a moment.
Breaking news.
Breaking news topic. We're gonna get into that in just a moment. The Breezy segment. I think you guys are excited about that Breezy segment today. I think you guys are excited.
I had a heart. I still.
Yeah. With the engineer, he's rubbing his hands together, so I don't know if that means money or excitement. One or the other.
You came with it.
So, without further ado, man, Cal B, Big Marcus, 32-inch on the Escalades.
Let's roll.
Let's go.
Wanna
Man.
be a baller. Hit it, Cam. Wanna be a baller.
Baller, shot caller, 20-inch blaze on the Empire.
I'm undefeated, never lost.
Get
I
ready
just beat me. Who's
tonight.
better, LeVar or Michael Jordan?
Hit the highway. Making money the flyway. I should have been a
My
rapper.
boy LeVar
I should have
Ball.
been a rapper.
Man, let's get in. Man, we got a show to do. Let's get into
Oh,
this.
okay.
Yeah, we could talk about your fantasy islands later.
Man, we gonna shoot a video, a rap video after we
We ain't shooting no damn rap.
we gonna shoot a rap video.
Hey man, LeVar Ball, man. LeVar Ball, my surgical daddy, man. He's on one. He's on one. He did not consult with me on this one. He went on ahead and just went renegade on your boy. He went on ahead, you know, we all know he pulled his boy out of UCLA, Jello, LiAngelo, out of UCLA. Didn't tell anybody, just went on ahead and he said they didn't tell him. So why should he tell them anything? Coupled with that, he went on ahead and pulled out Melo, the little one, Lil Melo, out of Chino Hills. He's a junior, right? He's a junior in high school. He went on ahead and pulled him out, homeschooled him. That's cool. That's cool. Also, in addition to that, they signed with agents. They signed with said agent Harrison Gaines,
High school
who
dropout.
represents Zoe.
High school dropout.
Well, now he's not a high school dropout. He's homeschooling him. He's homeschooling Jello. Not Jello, but Jello too. He ain't in school. But what they trying to do to get into the store, what they trying to do is get them together and get them overseas. They're trying to get them overseas. A couple of teams has reached out. They're trying to get them together right now so they can go ahead and join the team overseas and play together. Jello, he's on deck to go into the NBA, but no teams he's not on anybody's radar. And Melo is the one that everybody's saying should be the best one, but we'll find out about that. What's that?
Try to look. What's this red thing on this?
Oh, my fan.
Is that on the TV screen? Oh yeah.
The fan. My fan. Well, listen. It's a nice fan, nice red fan, right? I like this fan. Serves two purposes, right? Sometimes it gets warm, and I cut the fan on and get some air going. And see, me being a non-smoker, it kind of keeps the smoke off. Great job. Hell of a job.
My
Hell of a job.
My fault.
But it got the smoke out. It came to me, but it got off of me. It was a hell of a job, that big boy. But Bob, man, listen.
My bad. You ready for me to talk about
Well,
this?
he had a quick message just for you. He had a quick message for you. SP, let's play that.
Play.
You don't care where.
I don't care. We're playing Africa. We're playing on the moon. As long as both of them boys is out there balling, we'll make a new movie. Call it Ball Jam.
Okay.
That was for me.
Well, that was for you. It was a little bit before that we didn't quite catch, but basically what he said was he pulled his boys out. He gonna get them right. He gonna get them ready. That was just for you because he didn't consult with me, but he did tell me what he was doing. And I said, man, I don't know. He said, tell Big Marcus, because the Big Marcus always has some hater things to say.
Oh, I just wanted to say, you know what I'm saying, my only thing is, you know, I hate it when a plan don't come together. I got that from Mr. T. Ain't that Mr. T?
A plan? What's the plan?
The plan was to have all three of them at UCLA, one and done.
Well, yeah, well.
But since, you know, y'all like to steal, y'all got sticky fingers, it didn't work out like that. I just hope that, you know, when they do go overseas, that they come back.
What you mean come? They gonna come back. What are you saying? I'm listening.
They might not be good enough to come back to the NBA.
Well,
This might be their plateau. Matter of fact, Lonzo might join them.
we not no. Let's
He
leave,
might-
let's leave Zoe out of that.
He might join us.
Let's leave Zoe out of that. We're gonna stay.
Do
we're
they
gonna
have
stay with the plan.
a? Do they have a some team in Africa that's the Lakers, where all three of them can play on the Lakers in Africa?
No, hater. Listen, you's a number one hater. Here's the deal. Here's the deal. We went on here. They signed with Harrison Gaines, which represents Zoe in the league. The plan is to go ahead and get them overseas. A team from Russia, a team from Turkey has reached out to both of them. Probably some more since then. This is the plan, to go ahead and go over there. Seeing his brother, LeVar's brother, big uncle, he's going to go with him as well. He's going to be there at all times.
But you don't see the funniness in this.
Wait
You
a
finna,
minute.
go overseas where you would, I mean, now you ain't finna go to China because you're not allowed back in China. But you just was stealing overseas. Now you finna go overseas.
No, we don't look at the negativity. We look at the positive. We
Okay.
look at the forwardness.
Okay.
What happens is, in a real sense, what's going to happen, they finna go and play really professional ball. They're going to play against grown men, so it's only
And
going
that's
to
the
make
problem. That's the problem.
What's the problem?
That's gonna show you. That's gonna show you what. See, we didn't get to see what Lonzo had before Lonzo got to the NBA. But
Yes, we did.
Before he was the second round pick.
Zamazon was not a second. You're talking about the number 2 pick.
Or number 2, yeah.
What you mean we didn't get to see what he had?
We
You
didn't
saw him play a
see.
full year at UCLA.
He didn't give us what we're seeing now.
It's an adjustment period, sir. It's an adjustment period. Is he doing what he was doing at UCLA? No, he's not doing it on that level. But it's gonna take. It's an adjustment period. He's already
an
the
average-
youngest player in history to have a triple double.
And how many? One,
Well, he's had more than one. He's actually had 2 triple doubles.
two.
Some players play a whole career and don't have a triple double.
Okay, man.
Listen, I hear what you're saying.
He's
Hayden.
average.
I hear what you're saying.
He's average. That's what I'm saying. And because we didn't get to see him really play against the great teams in college, the Kentuckys, when he did get ate up, we didn't get to see the real potential of Lonzo Ball. And now I'm saying the two brothers are going over there playing with grown men, and they might be exposed. The games might be exposed, where they might not make it back to America.
Well, yeah, that's on one side of the coin, and I know statistician has something. You had something to say? Okay, I understand that's on one side of the coin, but then on the other side, here's the thing. Here's the thing right here, Big Marcus. Here is the pinnacle of Here's the pinnacle of the conversation. If it works, it works.
I'm listening.
You out?
I think I hit it too much. You ain't hitting the same.
You ain't hitting the same? Okay. If this thing works, then all the naysayers are going to be left speechless.
Man, you still talking about is it working now? Is this the is
We
the
don't
plan?
know. We don't know because we're in the process. We don't know if it's working. Listen. We don't know if it's working. We don't. He got one kid to the NBA. Okay. He
And
got
how's
2
he
more.
doing?
Huh?
How's he doing?
How's he doing?
How's he doing in the
You
NBA?
know, your mama said when you repeat the question.
Yeah,
you find out.
I'm gonna give you another question. How's he doing?
He's not doing as well as we thought. But he's still averaging.
So did his dad sell me some bull?
No. It's 20. We only played 22 games. We want to
We
write a
ain't
kid out
saying
after
that.
20 games.
We ain't saying it about Ben Simmons.
Ben Simmons and Zoe are 2 different types of players, and I love Ben Simmons. You know, Ben Simmons is a 6'10" point guard, which don't come around. But every Magic came in 79 every 30 years.
How you liking Jason Tatum?
I was wrong about Jason Tatum. Jason Tatum is balling.
And is he better than Zoe right now?
That's a relative question. That's not a question you can answer right now because it's only relative.
Some things you can see right now, man, and I can see
I
Ben
love Jason
Simmons.
Tatum, but I'm not ready to say who's better than who. We don't know. Those kind of questions you have to answer in retrospect. You can't say who's the better now because that's today. We don't know what tomorrow.
That's why they got stats right now, B. They got stats where you can go look, man.
Yeah. Okay. Well, again.
Ball stats, 7.8 points
You
per
wrote it
game.
down? You actually wrote it down.
7 assists per game, 6.9 rebounds.
Is he leading the league in assists for rookies? I'm pretty sure he is. At 8 assists, 7 assists.
Nah, I doubt it.
Yeah. Okay, we'll check the stat too.
But
On the
let's
other,
go
side,
to-
of the, on the other
come
side of the break, let's check their stats. On the other side of the break, we're gonna come with that their stat. SP, go ahead and do your thing.
This is The Real Game on VillaCoolRadio.com.
Hey everyone, I've got a fashion insider. Hey everyone, I've got a fashion insider for all my ladies who know the importance of accessorizing their attire. And even for my fellas out there balling on a budget but still want their woman looking lovely. Let's be real, even the costume gotta be cute and on point, right? Well, Paparazzi Accessories got you covered. With an assortment of durable, nickel and lead-free, aesthetically appealing to the eye, rings, necklaces, bracelets, and more. So go show Miss Lisa Turner some love and support. Check her out on Facebook at LTurner88, on Instagram at Lisa Turner, or hit up her website at paparazziaccessories.com.
What up, riders? This is your main man's Cal Be Easy.
And your boy, Big Marcus.
Man, we are hosts of the hottest, dopest sports show in the world. The Real Game, the game inside of the game.
Man, you can check us out live every Saturday from 2 to 4 p.m. on VillaCoolerRadio.com.
And you can also download our podcast 24/8 on VillaCoolerRadio.com and Google Play.
Man, we out this bitch.
Man, it's love some music.
Hey, what's good, Joe? It's your man, Cam King. Hey, be sure you tune in and vibe out to the sexiest hour on internet radio. That's the Fabric Extent, which airs every day from 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. And again, around baby making hour from 1 a.m. to 2 a.m. Central Standard Time. Hey, and then you know what? Right after that, you can turn up with your man, since I host the hippest playlist on the planet. That's the Hip Hop Timeline, every day from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. All exclusively on the VillaCoolerRadio.com. For fans of music, let's go.
What it do? This your boy Cal B E.C. and Big Marcus. I mean, this is the Real Game, man. We doing this thing real hard and heavy, man. You was right. Coming from the last topic. Zoe is not leading the league in assists for rookies.
I don't want no credit.
Okay. He's number 2. But hey, 22 games in, man. We're gonna keep pushing, man. We're gonna get to the other side. We're gonna see what happens when we get there.
Moving on.
Yes, we will. H-Town, James Harden. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about the best team in the NBA. Right now, record-wise, they are the best team in the NBA. They have the best record, I think. The best record. You want to pull it up and find out?
No, you're correct.
Okay.
They do have the best record, but they might not be the best team in the NBA. I know they're not the best team in the NBA.
Okay, but what does the record say? The record says what?
The team that is the best, I hate. Yeah, I'm going to still acknowledge them as the best team.
Okay, but the record says what? What does the record say?
So what?
No, well...
You just told me it's early. So what are you saying?
I know, but see, you like to look at the record. You like to look at the stats. The stats
at the end of the year,
the best team in the NBA right now is the Houston Rockets.
Nah, it's kind of like last year when Boston won the #1 seed, but we all knew Cleveland was the best in the East. Okay. It's the same here, man.
Okay. Well, here's my thing. Here's my thing I want to kind of get into. I want to get into this. Right now, it's still early. We only have, a fourth of the way in, okay? You got teams that's kind of starting to jockey already. It's early. It's still early. But you're starting to see the you know how you put cream in the rise to the tip. This is what we are. You got where we at?
Yeah, I got you.
In the West, it's kind of some separation already going on, right? Mm-hmm. You got the top 2 teams. Now we're gonna hold reserve for the Spurs.
You definitely got to, because I watched them last night, man, and you always forget about the Spurs, man. But they beat Boston last night. Manu Ginobili.
He found drunk something and got good. I mean, just for that one moment.
That one moment, man. So yeah, we gonna San Antonio always gonna be there. Yeah. And what's the name coming back Tuesday? Leonard.
Is it? Oh, he pushed it back to Tuesday. Okay, because it was gonna be Sunday.
Oh.
So he pushed it back. What is this?
It was supposed to be today.
Today, Saturday. So he pushed it. I think he pushed it back to Tuesday himself. Okay. But you can do that once you entrenched. You're a superstar. You tell them what you want to do. So let's put the Spurs. Let's put an asterisk by the Spurs.
Let me say something about Harden. You know what I'm saying? Harden is your NBA version of Peyton Manning. He's a regular season.
Let's not get into that. Let's we're gonna get it.
You said you want to talk about Harden.
We're talking about now. Well, I didn't necessarily want to talk about Harden.
Okay. But
by the fact that we're gonna talk about Harden, right? Just by.
I'm rolling wherever you going.
Just follow me. Okay. You on the path side.
Okay.
Here's the thing. Golden State, Houston. They always starting to separate themselves. Of course, San Antonio. My question is to you, okay? And we kind of have some discussions about this. Houston, are they a real threat to Golden State?
No.
They're not.
No.
Okay, let's have fun with this because I totally disagree.
Am I surprised?
Maybe. Tell me why. You saying they're no threat?
I'm finna just give it to you right now. You know what I'm saying? You listening?
I'm right here.
When you talk about Houston, what do you not talk about?
What do I not talk about?
What do you not talk about?
I don't know.
What's good about Houston?
They can score points.
Okay, yeah, okay.
They can run. They can shoot the three. They're the best shooting team in the NBA.
Okay.
Okay.
What have you not talked about?
I mean, are you talking about defense?
Defense wins championships, right?
Yeah.
And that's
so they say.
That's why Golden State is always top 1 to 3 in defense. Okay. And that's why they win championships. It ain't just the scoring.
But their defense issue is kind of
they still up there. If you look at it, they the number 1 in.
Statistician, look up defense efficiency in the NBA.
I looked it up, player.
Oh, did you?
I looked it up.
I don't really trust.
I
what you say.
can't give you the exact numbers.
Hey, statistician, look that up, sir. Look that up, statistician.
I can't give you the exact numbers because I was it was after 10, but they number 1 in defensive field goal percentage.
Okay.
Defense first in defense field goal shot attempts.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, they that's the knock on Houston, man. They don't play defense, man.
Okay.
And until you start telling me about defense with Houston, I don't want to hear it. Okay. D'Antoni too? Oh hell.
Oh, statistician, we got something? Come on, what you got?
I looked on 2 websites.
Okay.
Houston was number 4 in the league on one, and on the other one it was 5th.
Houston or Golden State?
Houston.
Defense? Okay, we'll look up Golden State as well because the question was Golden State. But I take Houston. I take that because
I bet you will take Houston.
I take that one.
I bet you will.
Take that one.
I bet you will.
So we're 4th and 5th.
Golden State was 7th.
Okay, so the numbers say Houston is a better defensive team.
Man, you need to reference this
website.
Okay.
It wasn't Wikipedia, was it?
No.
Okay, good. So here's my thing with that. Are they a real threat to Golden State? Absolutely. I'm gonna tell you why they are a threat to Golden State. First of all, you're talking about a team that can score points. They can score point for point with Golden State. Number 1, D'Antoni plays the best offensive system in the game. There has been 2 revolutionary coaches. Let me say that right. Revolutionary coaches in the NBA as far as offense.
Man, somebody turn this dude Mike out.
Mike D'Antoni. Mike D'Antoni got Steve Nash 2 MVP. Yes, he did.
No.
Phoenix might didn't win championships, but they can run you out the gym.
Nash made that offense great.
D'Antoni made that offense because you can't even tell the players that were playing with Nash. Let me tell you something. Let me get back to what I'm saying, though, Big Mark. Mike D'Antoni offensive system works. Okay, he knows how to get those guys spaced out correctly. They know where their spots are, and then you add the best true point guard in the NBA to your team. He's the best true point guard. True point guard.
True?
True point guard.
Oh,
CP3,
man.
he's the
Oh,
best
okay,
true
okay,
point
okay,
guard.
okay.
Not you talking about James Harden?
Oh, yeah, I thought you were talking about James Harden.
James Harden is probably number 2 or 3 best player in the NBA. Okay? So you add a true point guard to that recipe. Hey, listen, we got a real tasting goulash that's cooking in Houston.
When you don't have enough players, you don't have enough players.
They don't have.
And at the end of the day, it comes down to how many great players you have versus how many great players I have. And Houston does not have enough, man. And that's the end of the line. Getting back to the great offensive system that you're talking about, this dude has never won a championship. Matter of fact, he really ain't been in a spot too long other than when he played or had
He was in Phoenix a good while.
He had Steve Nash. When he has great players to
He
run
has great players now. He has 2 of them.
They make that offense.
Okay.
It's just like, you know what I'm saying, the offense is like you see this chick across the room, you know what I'm saying, she beautiful, you know what I'm saying, and the closer you get, which is the closer you get to the championship and you're in the playoffs, she get uglier and uglier. And that's that offense. When they get into the playoffs, it breaks down.
That has been the knock on D'Antoni, that he's a great regular season coach.
He was the perfect player because Harden is a great regular season player. They make the perfect marriage.
Okay. Well, in the past, James Harden probably would be true, but we have to do that. We have to base that on by year basis, or retrospect, and you look back at a guy's career and say, hey, he was not a great postseason player. A guy
still
have to
wait that long.
because if James Harden does well, let's say James Harden does well this year, win a championship,
that would change my perception.
Okay, so you can't answer that question correctly.
As of right now, I'm judging by you judge everything by your past, right?
The past, but it's still being written, sir.
That
story is still being written.
Until you change that story,
okay,
that's what I go with.
So the narrative for you with James Harden is that he's a great regular season player.
He's Peyton Manning of the NBA.
Okay, Peyton Manning, how many Super Bowls did he have? He did win 1, right? No, he won 2.
But then,
oh, come on now, which one is it?
Yeah,
Don't change up on me now.
He won 2, okay. But I'm gonna tell you this though. But then you want to talk about how Peyton Manning was just a regular season and he ain't worth this and he ain't this. You know what I'm saying? But you want to say the same thing about James Harden.
What I'm saying about James Harden
rings.
What I'm saying about James Harden and the Houston Rockets to bring this thing to the house, are they a real threat to Golden State? The answer is yes. And the reason why is because their offense, they play good enough defense. And as we have heard from the statistician himself, now the numbers say Houston's defense is better statistically than Golden State.
That wasn't NBA.com.
Okay, well we're gonna reference those websites, and we're gonna check the credibility, the facts of them, because I believe that Houston is gonna be a real threat. And I would not be surprised if they knock Golden State off the mountaintop. I just would not be surprised. So, with all that being said, SP Super Producer, let's go and take us into that do or die.
Do or die. Pick one.
You wanna ride in the backseat of a caddy, chop it up with do or die.
Okay, shouts out to James. James says Clay and Steph are better than Paul and Harden. Then you still got Durant and Green, which are better than any other combination, which I agree. Shouts out to James.
Appreciate that, James.
It's a team game, James. It's a team game, bud. We got more than a couple of players on it. It's a team game. We'll see.
That's the point. That's the point he's making.
I like both teams.
Man, let's go to do it, die, man.
So we're talking about point guards. Let's talk point guards today, guys.
Point guards.
James also says don't forget about Durant. So, do or die.
Yeah, he's tough now. He's a tough guy.
Do or die, Cal, would be
yes,
easy.
Sir.
Durant has been running the point since their point guard went down. That makes them a more dangerous team with him having the ball in his hands a little bit more. Do or die.
I don't think it makes them a more dangerous team.
Okay.
I just think that you have to defend them now differently with him handling the ball more. I don't think it makes them more dangerous. They're dangerous anyway.
Okay. All right. Big Marcus, how you feel about it? Is Golden State a little bit more dangerous of a team with Durant at the point?
I'm gonna say die. That guy that you're talking about,
Kevin Durant.
Yeah, that guy. Steph is as potent as he is.
Okay.
Just in a different way.
Gotcha. Take that. Big Marcus, stick with you. The Heat ran off 13 straight. When they get their point guard back,
the Cavs.
Can they contend? Yeah. Isaiah?
Oh, they gonna contend now. They the best team in the. So that's a do.
Okay.
They're the best team in the East as of right now.
All right, Cal, be easy. Miami gets their point guard back. They easily are contending with Golden State.
Cleveland get their point guard back, right? You said
Cleveland,
yeah. Good segue into our next point. We're going to talk about that in just a moment. Excellent segue.
Just ask the quiz.
I think it's gonna be a die. No, it's gonna be a die, right? It's gonna be a die. Because the chemistry will be offset some with a dynamic score coming into your lineup.
All right. I'll take that. Moving on. Cal, be easy.
Yes, sir.
Pop.
The greatest coach in sports.
Well, you took the words right out of my mouth. Would you do or die? You put him over even Coach Pat Riley and Coach K?
Oh, man, that's a good one. You threw a monkey wrench in my plans. I love Pop, man. I'm going to go ahead and say a do.
Okay.
But it's not by much, but I love me some Pop, man.
He's the best coach in what?
In sports. In all of sports. All sports.
What about Gino?
Man,
so what was the question? When I put him
we'll
over
talk
West?
about that
Is
another
Pop
time.
the best is Pop the best basketball coach or best coach in basketball, even over Coach K and Pat Riley?
I'm gonna say do over those names, but I don't know if I consider him the best coach ever.
I don't know about ever, but he's the best coach in sports currently.
Right. So let's get one more in, Big Marcus. Do or die. You'll take Steve Nash over Derek Harper.
True. I mean, dude.
Okay. All right. Why is that?
You talking about a 2-time MVP versus Derek Harper who couldn't shoot.
Wait a minute. Derek Harper could shoot.
He was a great defender.
Yes.
Led the season and still several seasons. Even though he did miss several big shots.
It happened.
But anyway, Cal, be easy. Do or die. You would take Steve Nash over Derek Harper, two obvious Dallas point guards.
Yes, I would, but
you said Derek Harper.
Derek Harper, who you talking?
I thought you said Run
Harper. Run Harper.
Oh my goodness.
This guy here, Run Harper. No,
Run Harper wasn't bad either.
Nah, he wasn't, but I don't put him in the conversation with Steve Nash. Okay. But it'll be a do. I take Steve Nash. Steve Nash was a great ball player, but Derek Harper, like I say, man, Dallas, he's a great ball player for Dallas Mavericks.
You gonna retract?
I'm thinking different.
Well, we're gonna get out the segment. Let you retract. Yeah.
Do or die. Pick one.
You wanna ride in the backseat of a caddy, chop it up, do or die.
Hey, man, I forgot to shout out, man, VillaCoolerRadio.com. Appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. I don't know how in the world I forgot about that. My bad. Cal be easy. It's not perfect. Let's go ahead. We're going to go ahead and throw this thing to Kobe Savage. Let's get to it. SP, let's go.
This is The Real Game on VillaCoolerRadio.com.
A table made in the presence of my enemies. I'm talking about the enemy of depression, the enemy of defeat, the enemy of fear, failure, the enemy of poverty, procrastination, the enemy of negativity, binded up in the name of the Lord. No negative vibes, I push the pedal and thrive. I know the devil, his only hope is to see my demise. I see he's surprised, from nothing I rise. From hustling on the corner to speaking with God. I was broken inside, pain opened my mind. Jesus told me to move, old food told you to drive. I know where you headed, it's trouble that way. If you follow my lead, I won't lead you astray. Now look in my eyes, all the worry is died. I curry and crunch time, finger up to the sky. Keep up with my stride, my enemies try. Whenever they gain ground, they stumble from pride. I'm humble, I cry, you wondering why. America's like a jungle where underlings die. The truth is a mirror, separated from lies. I'm the son of a king, educated and wise. In the presence of my enemies, in the presence of my enemies. I'm in the presence of my enemies. Bow your head, say your grace, go ahead and feast. In the presence of my enemies, in the presence of my enemies. I'm in the presence of my enemies. Bow your head, say your grace, go ahead and peace. No more service and fiends, faith resurrected my dreams. Every blessing supreme, every error redeemed. Every terror the devil brings, I block it and sing. Victorious songs of praise like Kirk and his team. I'm picking up steam, like lightning I beam. I'm writing righteously now, they say I'm esteemed. You follow regimes, I follow the king. I'm done having the borrowers flowing like streams. From dirty to clean, spiritual things bless me to take flight with invisible wings. This more than you bargained for, I implore you to think. Ignoring negative, no, that's a daily routine. I was deep in ravines, facing devilish schemes. Went from whispering silent prayers to shouting my plea. He told me my dreams would turn into green, turn into something special that suddenly seen. In the presence of my enemies, in the presence of my enemies. I'm in the presence of my enemies. Bow your head, say your grace, go ahead and feast. In the presence of my enemies, in the presence of my enemies. I'm in the presence of my enemies. Bow your head, say your grace, go ahead and feast.
What's up, world? You're listening to VillaCoolerRadio.com. Tell your friends.
Hey, what it do? What it do? What it do? This your boy Cal B. Easy and Big Marcus, man. We put you through that thing, man. 125 miles per hour. iPhone up. Can you dig it? Can you dig it? Can you dig it? Big Marcus, man. Statistician looked up some information for us that you brought up in the last segment and you was totally wrong about. So we would like to make sure we correct it. We don't want misinformation for that. That the Rockets are a better defensive team than Golden State. James, did you catch that, James? That the Houston Rockets are a better defensive team. Big James,
James, can you check that for me? Because I'm not believing that, man.
Okay, well, hey, Big James, check that. Hit us up. Let us know what we need to do about that. There's the stat. So we talked about the West. San Antonio got to ask you about because we're still looking. Let's flip the script, right? We're going to flip the script. We're going to go to the East Coast, right? We're going to go to the East Coast. LeBron, Kyrie, these guys right now, they're separating themselves again from the rest of the East, and they are headed on a head-on collision for the Eastern Conference Finals, right? Boston has a terrific record, way better than we expected after Gordon Hayward went down in the first 5 minutes of the season. Boy, Boston is playing lights out. Jason Tatum, my bad. Kyrie was wrong. He's playing good basketball up there.
I told you.
LeBron, they was on the 13-game win streak. Didn't quite make it to 14. Went to Indiana, kind of got tripped up. So let's go ahead and hear from LeBron. Then we're going to come back with some more talk.
That was a good streak. We never talked about it. We just played each game, executed each game, and, streaks are meant to be broken, obviously. So, we came here, we knew this was going to be a tough game for us. They've been playing extremely well at home. But we gave ourselves a chance, and that's all you're going to ask for. And the best thing about this league is most of the time you got another one, less than 24 hours, and we definitely have that.
Man, we need more than that. Hey, man, that was LeBron last night talking about their loss to Indiana. It was a great streak. They played well. They kind of got some things lined up right. Derrick Rose is back. He's not yet playing. Find out that he might need ankle surgery. So
He won't be back for a while.
Yeah, the Derrick Rose dilemma thing is still in play there. So we'll talk about that at another time. But right now, the question again, from a competitive standpoint or threat standpoint, Houston threatening Golden State. Now this is funny. This is the odd though. It's Boston which has the better record, the number one team in the East. Are they a threat to a lower seeded Cleveland Cavaliers?
No.
They are not a threat.
They're definitely not a threat to Cleveland.
How not?
Man, it's simple, man. I keep explaining this to you every segment. You know what I'm saying? Boston does not have enough players to compete with Cleveland. Basically, Boston jumped out to a great record because the season started early, and that's the bottom line.
But they play the same teams that everybody else play, correct?
A lot of people wasn't ready.
Okay.
The season started what a month earlier?
I mean, that's for everybody then. Everybody started at the same time.
I understand that. Okay. But I'm giving you the reason why they jumped out so early. Okay. Now teams are finally getting into their groove where Houston is running off 9 straight. Cleveland is running off 13 straight. They're now getting into that groove where
Boston a pretty good groove. They were on 7 of their last 10. I mean, that's a nice groove too.
It's okay, but you're gonna see a lot of people catch up to Boston.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying.
Well,
and losing Haywood, I'm gonna say this every Saturday. Losing Haywood will catch up with Boston. Every Saturday.
Why losing Hayward will catch up with Boston? Why is that? Because let me tell you. Well, answer the question. I'm gonna tell you why you're wrong about what you just said.
Tell me why I'm wrong.
Well, the reason why you're wrong because this actually having Hayward go down. Okay, of course you want him in there. He's a perennial all-star. Having Hayward out allows a kid like Jason Tatum, who will not be getting the minutes. Jason Tatum is hitting almost 50% of his 3-pointers. You cannot leave him open. And this is a guy that I was not high on, but I was wrong. See, I'm mad enough to admit when I'm wrong, Big Marcus. What about you?
This is a regular season, though, baby.
No. This is how we got to talk about. This how we got.
Who would you rather have in your lineup?
Of course, I would like to have a Gordon Hayward. Listen, of course I would.
So
but what I'm saying to you,
don't tell me his injury is a benefit, because it's not.
It allowed a kid like Jason Tatum to play and play extensive minutes. That's what it allowed it to do.
It's going to allow him to nut up when the playoff comes. Your lineup.
Of course, the reason I just have a. Here's my thing with you, B-Mo. Here's my thing with you.
Me?
Yeah. Here's my thing. you look at everything in a vacuum. See, and then you're not your facts are you're not coming off facts. You're coming off opinion, off base opinion. I don't know.
This is a sports radio show, right?
Yeah.
Where we give opinions, right?
Well, but your opinion has to come off some type of fact, sir.
How can you give a dude $80 to $100 million, right?
Chandler Parsons. So what are you saying?
And he gets hurt, right?
Chandler Parsons. So what are you saying?
It has to affect your team.
I understand, but it allowed next man up.
Do you believe that?
Not really, but that's what happened. Jason Tatum, which would not be getting the minutes that he's getting, it allowed him to come in and bring a different dynamic that Gordon Hayward didn't have. Gordon Hayward was a slasher. Jason Tatum is shooting that thing. I'm just saying, bro. All I'm saying is Boston is a legitimate threat to Cleveland. Because, before we get out of here, do or die segment, he asked us about Isaiah Thomas. Isaiah coming back to that lineup, he's a 30-point per game scorer. You don't think it's gonna throw off the chemistry?
No,
absolutely.
Because you got the best player. You got the best player in basketball.
Chemistry is important.
You don't think I can fit this dude in?
We're gonna find out.
Work his way in?
We're gonna find out.
Cleveland has the best lineup from top to bottom in the NBA.
Yeah, but that thing it shrinks once you get to the postseason. It shrinks.
That's even more.
Yeah,
they got straight veterans on their team. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't say it's gonna fall off the cliff. All I'm saying is
you telling me this rookie gonna come in and change the world. It's basically what you telling me.
No, it's not what I'm saying. You didn't hear nothing I said.
Against a dude that's LeBron James, man.
Okay, well we'll see. We will see. We will see. Hey, but before we got here, I want to give a shout out to Chris Bosh's mother. Had a dope hit. Had a dope hit over at the house.
Had that raid, man. I'm glad you had that dope at that house.
Yeah, they and did you see that the police had actually did a little? They did a pickup they was the garbage men, picked up some garbage just to kind of put some eyes on the situation. They picked up the garbage. Yes, sir. Took the trash back to the police station, went in and found some baggies and stuff in the trash. Yeah, so
they do all that.
Yeah, they hit him up Friday morning.
They got a homeboy, man. He wait for the garbage man to pull up, take his trash out there, hand it to
dump it to him himself.
Wait till he compact it.
Yeah.
And then go back in the house.
Okay. Well, good job. You didn't say homeboy name. You did not say his name. Good job, there. Good job, there. So
I'm just giving advice to
already. Hey,
Chris Bosh.
Dope boy advice right there. Dope boy advice. Listen, don't throw your stuff away in the trash that goes to the city because you don't know who's picking it up.
Oh hell no!
No. Shout out Chris Bosh's mother. A lot of money over there, so I don't know what's going on. Anyway, we got to go ahead and get out of there. So coming up, we got the Breezes coming up, but. At the top of the hour, we did say breaking news, right? We got some breaking news, man. We got some breaking news. Tune in, stick with us. We'll be back in a couple of minutes.
This is The Real Game.
Hey everyone, I've got a fashion insider for all my ladies who know the importance of accessorizing their attire. And even for my fellas out there balling on a budget but still want their woman looking lovely. Let's be real, even the costume gotta be cute and on point, right? Well, Paparazzi Accessories got you covered. With an assortment of durable, nickel and lead-free, aesthetically appealing to the eye, rings, necklaces, bracelets, and more. So go show Miss Lisa Turner some love and support. Check her out on Facebook at LTurner88, on Instagram at Lisa Turner, or hit up her website at paparazziaccessories.com.
What up, riders? This is your main man's Cal Be Easy.
And your boy, Big Marcus.
Man, we are hosts of the hottest, dopest sports show in the world. The Real Game, the game inside of the game.
Man, you can check us out live every Saturday from 2 to 4 p.m. on VillaCoolerRadio.com.
And you can also download our podcast 24/8 on VillaCoolerRadio.com and Google Play.
Man, we out this bitch.
Man, it's love some.
Hey, what's good, Joe? It's your man, Cam King. Hey, be sure you tune in and vibe out to the sexiest hour on internet radio. That's the Fabric Extent, which airs every day from 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. And again, around baby making hour from 1 a.m. to 2 a.m. Central Standard Time. Hey, and then you know what? Right after that, you can turn up with your man, since I host the hippest playlist on the planet. That's the Hip Hop Timeline, every day from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. All exclusively on the VillaCoolerRadio.com. For fans of music, let's go. For fans of music, let's go.
What's up, world? You're listening to VillaCoolerRadio.com. Tell your friends.
Hey, what's going down, riders? This your boys, Cal Bees and Big Marcus. Man, this is the Real Game, the game inside of the game.
Can you turn your fan a little bit, man?
Hottest, what?
Cause it's
I had to turn it off.
Oh, okay. Cool.
I had to turn it off. I turned it back on.
Why you didn't buy me no little fan?
You buy your own fan.
That one number like what? $3?
No, it was 14.
You paid $14 for that?
I paid about $14, $15. I've been having this a couple of years though. Got it at local store. Yeah, $14. $14.
I think they got.
No, it doesn't isolate. It doesn't oscillate. It's just.
I think they got them.
$14?
Yeah, I think they got you.
Well, it's red. I like
it's a nifty little fan now.
Yeah, I like it because it's red.
Yeah.
I bet y'all do.
Yeah, I like because it's red. Shout out. Yo. Big Marcus, man, breaking news. Giancarlo Stanton has been traded. He told everybody no, but the New York Yankees ended up being the belle of the ball, right? The Yankees went ahead. They didn't think they had a chance, but he told everybody else no. Went ahead. They went ahead and finalized the deal as we were doing the block. He's owed $295 million on this contract, 10 years. However, he can opt out after 3 years at $77 million. So he's not obligated to stay with the Yankees for the next so many years.
why Miami couldn't keep him?
Well,
why would you give the reigning home run leader away like that?
Well, let me real quick. He's the reigning home run leader, and I looked up some things on Giancarlo Stanton. Let me tell you something. Giancarlo Stanton is a stud.
True that.
He's a stud.
That even confused me even more.
Well,
fire Derek Jeter?
No, you don't fire. Derek Jeter had to make a decision, right? He is one third or 1/4? 1/4 of the team's total payroll. So let's just say they were somewhat shackled by one person's contract. Why? Because he made $25 million a year. The next player on the team made $13. That's half of his yearly salary. New York Yankees, Derek Jeter took over. This is no way we can build a team. So we had to make a move. Did they want to get? Did they just absolutely want to get rid of him? Probably not.
But you're talking about a special player who might be worth $25 million a year.
Yeah, but if you want to win games, you're gonna have to probably get some other players in. And for that $25 million, you might can go get 2 good players. I'm just throwing some out there.
But they won't be.
No, they won't be. But hopefully the pause is just as great as the sum, right? Hopefully the pause is just as great as the sum.
You believe that too?
Well, listen. At this point, you asked me a question. I didn't say it was the right move, but I understand why Derek Jeter did. Listen,
I don't understand it. I just don't understand it.
This guy here, in the past 6 years, he leads the major league. He leads. You know, I come with these numbers.
You making my point.
I know he. Well, yeah, that is true. I don't want to make your point.
You making my point. This dude is special, and you gave him away.
They got Sterling Castro back, which was one of the hot players. Now Sterling Castro, which is a shortstop with the New York Yankees, young kid. He's going to be a very, very good player. He's a very good player now, but he's going to be a very good player going forward. So they got something back. Did they get something back comparable to Giancarlo Stanton? No. But the Derek Jeter had to make a business decision.
But you will always be short stacked or have the smaller budget, right?
Because you're in a smaller market, Miami.
So you ain't gonna never get no players.
Well, you couldn't say that.
If you refuse to give this dude $25 million.
Well, no, you can't. Well, you listen. A few years ago, Pittsburgh Pirates had very great success, and they had one of the lowest payrolls in Major League Baseball. Matter of fact, when they won, I think they won the World Series a few years ago. They had one of the lowest payrolls in baseball. So I think the thought process is, let's go ahead and get rid of this big contract, reorganize some things, get a couple of players in, and listen. You might strike gold with something, you just might strike gold. Would I have got rid of him? No, but I'm not in the business office either of the Miami Marlins, right? I'm not in the business office. Derek Jeter, he made it apparent when he got there that they was gonna have to make some moves. They made a move. It was done.
I hope something like this can. I mean, it ain't like they were just balling, but something like this can set you back or set your franchise back.
It can set you back, or it can set you up for success. We'll find out. Also in baseball, the Japanese star, Shohei Ohtani. I don't even know if I'm saying it right. Shohei Ohtani. I don't know. He's Japanese. I ain't supposed to know his name. He signed with the California Angels. I ain't supposed to know that. He signed with the Angels. It was a sweepstakes. Pretty much. The big boss was out. So he was relegated. The teams that he was relegated to signing with were the Padres, the Mariners, the Rangers. We had an idea to get him, the Angels, and I think the Chicago Cubs. He ended up signing with the Angels. He said that was the best fit for him. So,
couple of things.
Yes, sir.
I just want you to let the listeners know that he sent out a questionnaire to all the potential teams.
Okay.
Who in the hell filled out the questionnaire for Texas? Had to be Daniels. Had to.
So that's why you think we lost out?
That's why we lost out, man. That's why we lost out. The questionnaire, you had to outline the plans and how you was gonna work him into your system.
Well, if you say it that way, the Rangers had a really good plan on how they was gonna use him.
That's the problem. What's the name? We didn't even know what's the name's playing.
Who?
The Angels.
Well,
maybe we gave out too much information. Texas Rangers always, but keep going, man. Let's talk about this dude, man.
Well, since you said the question, I think. Well, the Rangers had the idea. For people who don't know, this guy, he could possibly be a once in a lifetime generational player. No, I'm being serious, and I know. You say Calby, but they always hype up these Japanese players.
Always.
But this guy is special, right?
Have you watched him play?
No, but I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why he may be special.
Tell me, man.
He is not only a frontline pitcher. One, he is an above average hitter. Okay, you don't get that in baseball. Now, the last time we've seen that type of baseball player who was able to do that every day, we weren't even alive, sir. We talking Babe Ruth. We're talking 1920s and 30s. See, and what's gonna happen with Shohei Ohtani, whatever his name is, what's gonna happen here is this: he's gonna be a frontline pitcher, right? We talking about a top of the rotation type player, right? Then you're gonna be able to DH him, so he's gonna be able to hit every single day, and then pitch on every fifth or sixth day. We haven't seen this, man. Watch out, the Angels. Their odds of winning the World Series have went up. I gotta check the Vegas Superbooks. But I'm telling you, Big Marcus, I'm telling you, watch for this. The Angels now, and then you have to remember, they do have the best baseball player in Major League Baseball on their team. You know that, right?
I know that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Who's the best player in Major League Baseball?
Trout.
Mike Trout. So you're gonna add him to the fold with a Mike Trout. The Angels are now my team.
I can understand that, and because you mentioned Trout, I give you that the Angels will be good. You know what I'm saying? But this dude might not make a difference, and I think that you are selling the listeners some bull. Because you don't know how, and we'll go back to the past. I'm looking at the past. None of the, every time somebody comes over here from Japan, they supposed to transcend the game.
Well, no. See, those are your words. What they've done, they revolutionized the game. I didn't say that for them. What they've done, the Japanese players that have come over here
have done what?
They have done really well.
Who has won a ring?
Who has won one?
Yeah.
I noticed.
Who has been a major impact in winning a ring?
Ichiro Suzuki. Okay. Matsu Tanaka, the pitcher with the Yankees. He's a frontline pitcher. Remember Godzilla from your few years? You remember Godzilla?
They good, but they're not.
Yu Darvish.
They're good, but they're not great. Yu Darvish was supposed to be the best,
and he was good. He ate up innings. He ate up innings, and he was always at the top of the charts when it came to strikeouts. He was always up there.
Okay, but when it comes down to crunch time, what he do? Ask the Dodgers.
Man, he didn't play well. He didn't do well.
And he did the same thing in Texas. He wasn't that great. He's not a great player.
So with you, it's either 0 to 100, huh? It's no in between.
No.
So guys can't just fulfill the expectation. Guys have to be just off the charts for you to say, oh, okay, he did well.
No, guys got to
come on, man.
Impact and win a ring, man. Okay. For me to just say, hey, yeah, you had a major impact into this.
Okay.
And none of these dudes ain't won a ring. Yeah, they be good. They put up numbers, but that's all, man.
Well,
they ain't putting up the major numbers where the wins.
Well, maybe not, and I probably have to get my statistician to look at it because I'm almost certain that we have had a Japanese player to play for the World Series.
You probably have, but you can't name him because none of them have had an impact on the World Series.
They've had an impact as far as them coming over, holding up the end of the deal as far as being good ball players. They have been
good ball players.
This guy right here, watch out.
I would give him good.
Watch out.
But hey, man, y'all listeners, riders, man, y'all make sure y'all pump the brakes, man.
Shohei Ohtani. Actually, you heard it from me first, Calvin. He will be the AL Rookie of the Year. You heard it from me first.
Oh, who's the NBA Rookie of the Year?
The NBA rookie.
You said that, you know, you heard it from that.
Yeah, we got. Hey, we made it to the breeze. We at the breezes now, so let's go ahead. We gonna get off of that.
Cut me off.
Yeah, we gonna get off of that NBA rookie stuff.
Who is the hottest bitch in the game? Cal B. Easy's Breezes.
I love bad bitches, that's my fucking problem. And yeah, I like the fuck, I got a fucking problem.
Hey man.
I gotta charge my phone.
Charge your phone. Get it ready. Get it ready, man. This is gonna be epic. This is going to be epic, man. This is going to be one of the better breezy selections that we've had. 2 top-notch ladies. So let's get going. Our champion, 2-week champion. That third week, she get over this hill.
I thought she's going for 4.
This 4 weeks?
I think this 4.
Oh, this 4. This 4. Okay. Well, that's right. This is 4. So she's aiming for the Hall of Fame with Jada Baby 88. She's aiming for if she get to 5 and win that. Yeah, she got 2 more wins. So. But today is going to be a test. Today will be a test. Our champion is none other than Jessica Janshell. Jessica Janshell, you can catch her around town, man. She is just a socialite, man. She has a lot of things going on with her. Again, you can check her out on Instagram. If I get to the page there, so we can get that correct information. Jessica Janshell, want to name together Jessy. Kajanshel. She works out vigorously. She's a beautiful young lady. Beautiful eyes. She take care of herself. She works out. Like I said, she works out well. Her measurements, I'm gonna give her maybe 5'5". She's very well put together. Maybe 120, but we talking 120 of good muscle. Good muscle right here on this lady. And like I say, she's extremely fine. Take care of herself. She drinks her water. And for myself, she reminds me of Lala, but my esteemed co-host doesn't see that. He just sees Jessica Janshell. But our challenger, she is up for the task. Her name is Jessica Kelly. How about that? We got 2 Jessicas today. _Jessica_Kelly is her name on Instagram. You can catch her there. She has been on Wild 'N Out. I don't know if she's a current Wild 'N Out girl, but she has been on Wild 'N Out. She is extremely beautiful. She has nice long hair. Actually, you know who she kind of reminds you of? Just to give you a visual. Mm-hmm. Hoops. Hoops. Remember Hoops from? No, man. On this photo, she look like Hoops.
Man, you and your comparisons, man, are just off.
Okay. Well, she's still a beautiful lady. She's probably about the same height as our champion, but she's not as thick. But she is fit. She does take care of herself. She's nice. Go check her out. She's actually opening up a what'd you say, lashes. So they all get into lashes.
All of them got lash.
Yeah, they all get into lashes. So she said it's coming soon. So check out TreasureChestHair.com. TreasureChestHair.com. So with that being said, 2 Jessicas today. Let's see who's gonna get through. Jessica Kelly and Jessica Janshell. And listen, both of these ladies are Dallas Ice. They are Dallas Ice, so you can always just catch them out, just roaming around, catching at the club. So, London the Great, I'm gonna throw it to you first, sir. Miss Jessica, do you roll with today?
I recant. I'm sticking with the champ.
Had to change your heart. Jessica Janshell, you get one from London the Great. Super producer Cam King, sir.
_Kelly.
Jessica Kelly. Okay, so we are 1-1. Oh, shit. A lot of pressure on you, Big Marcus. A lot of pressure. Either you put her into the 5th spot as far as wins, or we go ahead and go with a new champion. It's your call, sir.
This probably is the hardest one we done had.
It's been a while since we had one of this hard.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for the pictures to roll back around. Ooh, that picture right there.
She just saying hello.
Or yes, I'm kind of reviewing the pictures.
She's Jessica Kelly. She's a beautiful lady.
Jessica Kelly has natural beauty. She would be the type that you would want to do or have a relationship. But I'm gonna have to go with the champion. She looks like someone that deserves to be in the Hall of Fame.
Okay. These guys have spoken. Jessica Janshell, you have made it to that 5th and final hour. Listen, you are one step closer to joining that most prestigious Cal B. Easy's Breezy's Hall of Fame. Listen, this was a great Breezy segment. Jessica Kelly, you showed up. You definitely showed out. However, you didn't quite make it, and you do receive a parting gift.
Bye bye. I don't need you in my life. Bye bye. Can we talk about it? Hell no.
That's tough. I would love to talk about it though. I would love to have a second chance to talk about it, but
we can text. You know, we can talk about it.
We'll talk about it another time. But man, I tell you what, that's tough there.
That was wrong.
That was tough. Jessica Janshell, 5. You in? Cam King.
Hi, Miss Parker.
Hey Jessica. Listen, great job, Jessica Janshell. One more win, you will join Jada Baby 88 in that Hall of Fame. So good job, both ladies, and we will catch y'all another time.
This is The Real Game on VillaCoolaRadio.com.
Hey, what's going on, peace, man? Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Definitely showing out with you guys. Listen, Keller Logistics, appreciate y'all, man. Always tuning in, man. Appreciate y'all always supporting you guys. Download the Villa Cooler Radio app right now to what's that, iPhone on your iPhone?
Google Play,
Amazon, and iTunes. Let's go ahead and get into a little bit of that Kobe Savage. What's that, water? Let's go get to it.
What's up, world? You're listening to VillaCoolaRadio.com. Tell your friends.
You're now listening to the smooth sounds of Rick and Thaddeus music.
My daughter working in the gym, practicing backflips. Her daddy waiting outside, writing manuscripts. It's mandatory that we make the most of every gift. I give my children game and hope they spirits lift. Spiritual savage, that's how they reference me. Whoever say they ain't with it, no need to help them leave. God's cleaning up house, he put my life in order. He put me on a higher level than I ever thought of. Thinking to myself, my thoughts gon' get me caught up. Jesus suffered for our sins, with his life he bought us. If life is like a game, I'm in my second quarter. Mr. Savage, adapt the change, some say his flow like water.
Like water. Now you put water into a cup, it becomes the cup. You put water into a bottle, it becomes the bottle. You put it in a teapot, it becomes the teapot.
My other daughter graduating, about to go to college. I did the best that I could do to make her hunger knowledge. From humble beginnings, I'm like Christopher Wallace. I could picture me winning with a fist full of dollars. But I'm wishing for nothing, I'm just praising my pilot. He took me from everything that kept me divided. I'm dividing the paper with my people in private. We privately speaking, yet my circle is solid.
Now water can flow, or it can crash. Be water, my friend.
Daddy duties in full effect. The fully loaded, you disrespect him, I meant your neck. I'm devoted with no regrets. My oldest told me he hate me, I pray for him nonetheless. Forgive us for harsh words. Wisdom say you should bite your tongue whenever your heart hurts. I was heartless, I needed church. Bitter from bad breaks and complaining just made it worse. I'm aiming for higher goals, no generational curse. We generating some dough while keeping the Father first.
This is what it is, okay? I said empty your mind. Be formless, shapeless, like water.
What's up, world? You're listening to VillaCoolaRadio.com. Tell your friends.
Hey, what it do, man? This is The Real Game, man. Brought to you by Villa Cooler Media. Villa Cooler Media. All things media. Listen, Villa Cooler Media, man. Listen, media. Check that out, media. Man, we do everything media. We do videos. We do commercials. We do anything you want to do. T-shirts. Hit us up.
Flyers. Hit us up. What else? Music videos. Hit us up. Commercials.
I said commercials. Photo shoots. We do photo shoots.
Naked photo shoots.
Wait a minute.
Oh, we don't do that?
That's something we'll talk about that when you get with us. But right now, let's just take
I'm gonna put what's left of my foot in your ass. I'm gonna kill him.
Tasteful photo shoot.
Soft porn.
How can it be tasteful in this naked?
Soft porn.
Soft porn?
Yeah.
Guys, we do anything, all things media. Just holler at us, man.
We video everything, man. Everything, man. Real serious film, man. Podcast. If you need a CD made, man, you can record a CD with us, man.
I always forget that. Yeah, listen, we got a recording studio, man. We have a recording studio that's being hooked up, set up right now. In a couple of weeks, it's gonna be up and running. So you can still record with us now, but we're gonna have an actual studio on deck. So you wanna come in and do some music? Hey, holler at us. We got everything. We got our own engineer, London the Gray. We'll hook you up. We got DJs, man. We'll take care of you. So just come on with it.
If you need your CD promoted, we promote CDs. If you need a website built and managed, man, we do that.
We like Jamaicans, man. We do everything. Okay, we got 40 jobs. We keep it going. So
40 jobs, 4 people.
40 jobs, 4 people. It will get done. It will get done. So Big Marcus, man, been a good week in sports, man. We're gonna get into some football right here. I'm gonna go ahead and flip this back, man, because I was doing my notes this morning and I got out of order. But it's all good. It's all good. We back right now.
I ain't got no notes on no NFL, but
you happy?
Nah.
Well, it's all right.
I'm gonna show yours though.
No, I just got what I'm gonna talk about and some stats and a couple of things right there. So, but we talked last night. This is a big week in NFL as far as playoff jockeying, right? Playoff jockeying. We got some top-notch teams going against each other, right? We got Minnesota and Carolina going against each other, and we also had Philadelphia and the Rams going against each other. So, we want to talk about those games, some implications, some breakouts from that, and we want to talk about some quarterback play because 2 of those teams that's going against each other, the Rams and the Eagles, the top 2 quarterbacks of last year's draft is going against each other.
True that.
So we want to talk about that as well. But I first want to get into Minnesota, Carolina. Minnesota is playing well, right? They still haven't went back to Bridgewater, but they're going to ride this Case Keenum wave until maybe the wave kind of subsides.
I can't believe we talking about Case Keenum, though.
Hey, hey, Case Keenum is doing his thing.
Hey.
Case, he's doing his thing. Carolina, I said 8-2. I don't have 8-2. 8-4. I'm sorry, 8-4. So tell me, before we get into the Philadelphia Rams game, tell me what you think about that Minnesota-Carolina matchup.
Man, before we even get into any of the games, this week we will know who is the top team in the NFC conference, period.
Yep, should get out the pot.
You know what I'm saying? Which I think is Minnesota. Both Carolina and Minnesota have great defenses, but I think that Minnesota offense with Case Keenum is more complete than Carolina. Okay. It's just something about Cam Newton that I'm not feeling anymore. You know what I'm saying? I used to be a Cam Newton fanatic. And it ain't nothing that, I just can't say one thing, have rubbed me the wrong way. It's just, I'm just not feeling Cam for some reason.
Well, I love Cam. But I will say this, truthfully speaking about Cam. When Cam is playing great, everything is good. But when he's not playing great, I just want you to be a man 100% of the time. I don't want to hear no crying. I don't want to hear that whimpering, that crying, that that you at the podium don't want to talk to nobody. I don't want to. That to me rubs me the wrong way. Because things ain't always going to be good, right? And you're the quarterback. You're the leader of the team. And when you lose, Cam is just up there with his head sideways, don't want to talk to nobody. But when he wins, he's all smiles. He's all laughs and it. So, for me, that bothers me with Cam on a personal. But from a football standpoint, Cam does everything you want him to do for his team. He runs the ball. He throws the ball.
Yeah, I mean,
he does everything.
It's nothing that I can just put my finger on and say, hey, that's why,
But that's just for me personally.
But as far as just losing something or not believing in him, I just, I'm not feeling Cam right now.
Well, you want your leader to have a certain temperament all the time, and for me, Cam he's too up or he's too down. I need you to be somewhere in that middle range.
But at some point, don't you agree that Case Keenum will not be able to carry Minnesota to the promised land?
I don't know. I don't know.
At some point, though, this is Case Keenum that we talking about.
History says no, but you have to look at each situation on its own merit. Right now, Minnesota, and we had the Real Game mid-season award show a few shows ago, right?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, come on now.
Yeah.
And the most complete team, Calby Easy said it was the Minnesota Vikings. And that was at Case Keenum at the quarterback position. So all I'm saying is, right now, they are the best team in the NFC. Well, yeah,
I agree with you.
They are the best team in the NFC.
They might be the best team in the NFL.
Yeah, no, because the AFC got about 4 or 5 teams over there that's on point. So we go what?
Name them teams.
Name them
besides New England.
Who you to question me?
He pointed. The teams that are better than.
Well, I didn't say better.
Minnesota. That's what I said. I said they might be the best team in the NFL, and you just said nah.
Well, getting back to you, statistician. What I'm saying, okay, I just said that. I said, well, what? I'm trying to answer.
It seems like you're trying to talk around my question.
Come on, Dad.
Name the teams.
Get them. Get them.
What the hell you talking to, boy? You know who I am to you?
Hey, man.
Better respect me. No. Real talk though, statistician. Good job. I like when you look at the AFC, you have to look at Pittsburgh. You have to look at New England. I understand. You have to look at those.
Do you actually think that Pittsburgh is better than Minnesota? Offensive wise, yes, but defensive.
Well, starting the season, I picked Pittsburgh to go to the Super Bowl. That was my team. I said they had the best offense in the NFL. So I'm not gonna veer away from that statement, right? So
what you finna say now might be a lie.
No. He asked me a question. I like Minnesota. I told you they were the most complete team. But all I'm saying is, if they're the best, we'll see. Everybody's jockeying for that top spot and for that best position. So we'll find out.
We just asked you right now, as of today, who's the best team in the NFL? That's all.
Who's the best team in the NFL right now?
Right now, man.
Well,
today.
Right now I got to go with the New England Patriots. And I'm not even a Patriots fan. But I got to give it to the Patriots. But, hey, we'll see. We'll see. But I also want to talk about, because I want to talk about the quarterback play, Philadelphia, Los Angeles Rams.
Okay.
10-2 Philly, 9-3 Rams. Now, the Rams is the feel-good story of the NFL this year. Last year, those guys was sub 500. We was already talking about Jared Goff being a bust. Jared Goff turns it around with a new coach, Sean McVay, which is the youngest coach in the NFL. So I think that has some type of relatable thing there. I mean, he's the youngest coach in the NFL, Sean McVay is. I think he's only 30, 32. He's very young.
What they got to do with coaching?
Well, first of all, he's a mastermind offensively. Secondly, he might been able to relate better to Jared Goff because he got this guy playing out of his doggone mind versus last year.
True that.
So all I'm saying is, with Jared Goff, Carson Wentz that's heading Philadelphia, we expected to see Carson Wentz. He was we expected him to be doing what he's doing. Jared Goff, it was a buzz label on him after last year.
But you expecting him to be?
I expect.
He's the
I'm not
number 2
surprised
pick.
with what Carson is doing. This is what I saw
you
him.
Surprised at what Goff is doing?
No. I wasn't surprised. No. What I'm saying is the critics was putting the buzz label on Goff after 1 year.
Okay.
He turned it around.
Okay.
As far and with him turning it around, the Rams at 9-3. Who would have predicted that the Rams would be 9-3? Nobody but people in Los Angeles.
True that.
So I'm looking forward to this game more than any game because I want to see that quarterback matchup with Wentz and Goff head on. I want to see, because this is your new Brady versus You know what I'm saying? This is what you're looking at. You know when you have your top two quarterbacks going against each other, Brady and Manning. This is what you're looking at right here.
I think that's a little too early to say that.
You think so?
Yes.
2 NFC teams with good records, young teams.
First of all, you got other quarterbacks in that class.
Absolutely.
That might be better.
No, we'll talk about that. But let's just stick to the script.
I mean, you throw out stuff that, this is going to be, Tom Brady, Peyton Manning.
Going forward, that's what I'm saying. This is what that likens that to. Because remember, when the Patriots and the Colts would play against each other, it was good. It was must-see football. It was like 2 frontline pitchers.
But that's after they done accomplished something.
I know, but
these dudes still ain't accomplished anything.
I know. I understand what you're saying. All I'm saying is it's just the excitement of watching 2 good young quarterbacks go head to head. That's what we looking. I mean, you so.
I'm not.
Critical.
My thing is, when
you're so critical, man. You that old man on the front porch just talk about everybody as they go by. They had nothing good to say about nobody. Nothing good.
They ain't come up like me. They didn't come up like me, man. They ain't have to walk 2 miles to school. Dylan, you ever have to walk 2 miles to school?
You ain't never walked 2 miles to school. You always had a car. You ain't never walked 2 miles to school. You have a car. You know what you talking about?
It sounded good.
Man, please, it sounded good.
No, I'm just saying that you get excited, or you used to get excited when a person said Brady Manning matchup they playing. I'm not at that point with Goff and Wentz.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And like I said, I don't know if they're even the best quarterback in their class.
Okay.
So.
Well, I tell you what. Let's go ahead and go to a break. I want to talk about that. I want to talk about that quarterback class because we missing one player, a local player here. We want to talk about that, and then we also want to get into some other NFL talk too. So let's go ahead, go to a break. Check your boys out. Share the page, like the page if you have it. This is The Real Game. Let's get to it.
This is The Real Game.
Hey everyone, I've got a fashion insider for all my ladies who know the importance of accessorizing their attire. And even for my fellas out there balling on a budget but still want their woman looking lovely. Let's be real, even the costume gotta be cute and on point, right? Well, Paparazzi Accessories got you covered. With an assortment of durable, nickel and lead-free, aesthetically appealing to the eye, rings, necklaces, bracelets, and more. So go show Miss Lisa Turner some love and support. Check her out on Facebook at LTurner88, on Instagram at Lisa Turner, or hit up her website at paparazziaccessories.com.
What up, riders? This is your main man's Cal Be Easy.
And your boy, Big Marcus.
Man, we are hosts of the hottest, dopest sports show in the world. The Real Game, the game inside of the game.
Man, you can check us out live every Saturday from 2 to 4 p.m. on VillaCoolerRadio.com.
And you can also download our podcast 24/8 on VillaCoolerRadio.com and Google Play.
Man, we out this bitch.
Man, it's love some
Hey, what's good, Joe? It's your man, Cam King. Hey, be sure you tune in and vibe out to the sexiest hour on internet radio. That's the Fabric Extent, which airs every day from 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. And again, around baby making hour from 1 a.m. to 2 a.m. Central Standard Time. Hey, and then you know what? Right after that, you can turn up with your man since I host the hippest playlist on the planet. That's the Hip Hop Timeline every day from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. All exclusively on the VillaCoolerRadio.com. For fans of music, let's go. For fans of music, let's go.
What's up, world? You're listening to VillaCoolerRadio.com. Tell your friends.
What up, what up, what up? This is The Real Game, man. We coming right back at you, man. All things Villa Cooler Media, man. Listen, I told you on the other side a minute ago, man, about our services, man. Hit us up. VillaCoolerRadio.com. Hit us up. We are located 3631 South Colonial in the sunny south side, so hit us up over there as well. That's our location, so hit us up, man. We are there. We will be there in just a moment, man, doing our thing. Download the Villa Cooler Radio app. Don't forget that. So, Big Marcus, we talking about quarterbacks. We talking last year's quarterbacks. We talking Philadelphia Eagles versus the Los Angeles Rams. tomorrow. Big game. The top two quarterbacks from last year's draft are going against each other. And I just want to give you a couple of quick stats.
I knew we were gonna make it a whole show.
Of course not. Jared Goff, Carson Wentz. Similar stats, real quick.
Okay.
Goff is 62% completion percentage. Wentz 61. Goff 3,200 yards. Wentz 3,005. Jared Goff actually has more yards than Carson Wentz. Touchdowns. Goff is 20 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. Wentz 29 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. QBR rating for Jared Goff 98.4. For Carson Wentz 102. So very similar. If you put that silhouette of that black images on the screen and say who is who, you wouldn't know. I mean, the touchdown thing is a disparity, but Goff, LA Rams can run the ball a little bit better because they have Ty Gurley, so that kind of is a wash there. So with that being said, that leads me to my point of saying, as I said a minute ago, I just like the fact that this is just the beginning to me. This is the beginning of that Manning versus Brady.
You won't stop.
I'm on it. I just think it's going to be an epic thing for years to come. These are 2-year players, second-year players, and I just think this is what we're going to see from these guys. Now, the team success, I don't know. But the individual success will be there with these guys. What you think about that?
I got to see, man.
Okay.
Odds are that one of them probably ain't going to be good.
Okay. And I don't want to forget about that. Rain Dakota, because he was the 4th round pick out of that quarterback draft class. His stats are not as bad. Interceptions are high. We know why, because he's been having to do a little bit more without having Zeke. But his actual completion percentage is a little bit higher than those guys by 1 percentage point, 63%, 2,400 yards, 18 touchdowns. But he does have 9 interceptions. But a couple of games he threw a couple, and a couple of bounced off of T. Wood hands, so he might be a little low on that. So let's not wash out Rain Dakota. Rain Dakota is going to be right there with these guys.
Out those 3, who do you pick for your quarterback starting the team?
Maybe I'm a homer, but I'm going to go with Rain Dakota. I love the other 2, but I like what Rain Dakota brings to the table. I like what I would either him or Wentz, but I'm going to go with Rain Dakota.
I'm going with Wentz.
I understand, and I wouldn't argue your point, but I like me Rain Dakota. He hasn't shown me anything to suggest that he can't get the job done.
I think that Wentz plays more reckless than that.
Yeah.
As far as throwing it long, taking more chances.
He does.
And for me, that's what I want in my quarterback.
I respect that. He does. He does get down. He does get the ball down the field more than one Rain Dakota.
I don't know how Dak can throw down the field because he does it so, and that might be on the coaches. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
I'm pretty sure it's on the coaches.
I don't know if it's on the coaches or he had to have somebody to go get it. Okay, you got to have somebody to go catch the ball if you throw it 50 yards down the field. So we finna get into that now because we want to talk about Rain Dakota. We want to talk about Dallas and New York. Now, if y'all notice, Riders, we hadn't even said nothing about Dallas until now. Why? Because they're pretty much out of the playoffs. I know you don't want to hear it. Dallas is done. What?
They're 6-6.
But mathematically, they have a very, very low percentage. So many things have to happen in order for the Dallas Cowboys to make the playoffs. And one thing that didn't happen was Atlanta losing. They actually won. They made them go up like a game and a half on the Dallas Cowboys, and they have the tiebreaker. So essentially, the Cowboys are done. They would have to go. They would have to run the table, and some other things in front of them would have to fall in place.
Which is not gonna happen.
Because right now, the Cowboys they are the 10th seed in the play. They are the 10th seed. You shaking your fist, but they have to get into the top 6.
I like the Chargers. When I get to school, my friends gonna hear about this. I'm about to make them.
I'm glad you learned it off the Real Game Talk Show. No, I really didn't want to talk about the Cowboys at all because of the fact that I really don't think they're gonna make the playoffs. So for me, it wasn't a use of even mentioning the Cowboys.
And we're not going to give them a whole lot of airtime, but we want to talk about, I want to bring to you 2 teams that had a little bit more preseason hype. Cowboys was a Super Bowl contender. The Giants had made a big preseason off-season acquisition in the receiver, Brandon Marshall. You had OBJ, okay. Eli, you know, trying to get it together, and 2-10, 6-6. These are both disappointing seasons. And then the Giants just fired their coach, right? They just fired their coach. Eli was benched, and he was brought back. So before we go, let's go ahead and hear from Eli about coming back and playing this week.
You know, I told him, you know, I said I want to be, you know, I just want him to know that I do want to play. I want to be the starting quarterback. I want to be out there, and just wanted to make sure he knew that. So, you know, he said that he was going to think about it and talk with the coaches, but you know, his gut said that I would be the starting quarterback. So happy that he went with that decision, and he has the faith in me that we can go win this football game.
That was Eli Manning referencing to Spagnuolo, which he's the interim head coach, and he has been a head coach before, but he's a defense coordinator, great defense coordinator. He's the interim head coach for the rest of the year. He went ahead and promoted back Eli Manning to the starting position. I don't know what to make of it.
I guess my first thing is, if I were Eli, I'd be pissed as hell, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all took 1 week, broke my streak. And now y'all asking me to come back and be the starting quarterback for y'all?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He's a better person than me. Because I wouldn't, nah, I'm injured. I pulled a hamstring sitting on the bench last Sunday.
And my question to you, Big Marcus, is why you're 2-10. You're not going nowhere but home, right?
Yep.
Why bring back Eli Manning when you have publicly humiliated him? You know, this is a Super Bowl winning quarterback. And it was said this week, a couple of guys have said, well, he's been on the decline. I actually looked up Eli's stats. Now listen to me. I didn't write them down.
No, I ain't said you wrote them down. But what you finna say is wrong.
No, what I'm finna say is his stats is pretty much on par with his career. He's always been a volume thrower of interceptions. He's only had 1 year in his career where he had single-digit interceptions.
But looking at the eye test, the last 2 or 3 years, Eli has fell off.
Well,
but I think it's more of...
I disagree. Last year, they were 10-6, so the team wasn't... They were a 10-6 team. They won the NFC East Championship.
They lucked up and got a...
Wait, call it what you want, Big Marcus.
Great receiver. But as the team goes, Eli goes. You know what I'm saying? So... he has the decline.
Okay, I don't think it's been a decline. I don't think he's on the uptick. I'm not saying that, but the number says to me his completion percentage has dwindled some. However, his stats are on par with his career stats the last 3 years. So for me, is he the future? Of course, he's not the future. But to relegate him to the bench and then bring him back, what's the point?
I understand
what's
that.
The point?
You know
and
what
then
I'm
you play Geno. I don't want to get into that because we talked about it already. But you bring back Eli for against the just leave him on the bench. Leave him on the bench and play that youngster well.
But then why would you want to play a youngster when you can't really evaluate him?
You can evaluate him.
You can.
You're not trying to see if he can complete the pass. You want to see if he can get the ball in a specific spot. Did he read the coverage well?
You can do that.
Did he feel the presence in the pocket to move up? And you want to see those intangible things.
Man, you could do it on that virtual reality game.
Come on, Big Morgan. This is real life, man. We not talking virtual reality, man.
For real, man. You could do that on the virtual reality game, man. See if he gonna, read the coverage right. You can do that on some other time, man. Right now, you don't have any players. You don't have any running backs. You don't have no offensive line. Man, you finna get this dude killed.
Well, you gonna get Eli killed.
Hey.
You're gonna get Eli killed. So let's throw the young gunner out there and see what he got. Let's just we gotta go. Let's just throw the young gunner out there. And by the way, shout out to Geno Smith daddy getting death threats. But everything is cool. Everything's straight. He did get death threats because his son was promoted. So, shout out to Geno Smith daddy. Stay safe, sir. K5, let's get to that weird part of the show.
This nigga's scared.
All right, right, it is about that time. You want to go ahead and get it in, Cal Be Easy?
Yes, sir. Man, this is Cal Be Easy. Hello, Mr. and Mrs. Alien. I do respect everything about you, so please keep doing what you're doing, but do not bother me or my family, my phone, and my nice laptop, and my nice red fan.
Already, shouts out to the red fan.
Yes, sir.
Okay, guys, I was telling L Boog about this morning. The timeline has struck again. Yes, it has.
Say it ain't so.
Say it ain't so. Got another prediction out the timeline. It actually predicted that Cleveland was going to lose to Indiana, and Indiana was going to break their streak this week. So how did I come to that conclusion?
The timeline.
Real quick, let's go through this. Okay, the timeline. Remember I told you that frequently things happen before I release the timeline. And it's usually something detrimental, like some type of terroristic act or domestic terrorism or something. But this time, it was a little low-key. It predicted that Cleveland was going to lose to Indiana. So how did it do that? So I'm making a new timeline this week, right? And there is a particular song on there that I mixed up, okay? And, you know, we got the mixer this week, and I'm playing with the mixer, and so I'm, like, blotching out certain words that the rapper is saying. So one of the phrases that the rapper said that I blotched out was, I'm still balling like a Hoosier, bitch. That's just something he said, and I highlighted that in the song. So there's another song on the same timeline that I put in there where the rapper references Reggie Miller, and these things just stuck out in my head for some particular reason. I always look for connections as I'm putting this together. And for some reason, when he said, Reggie Miller, it reminded me that I had did the little thing with the music. And sure enough, who did Cleveland end up losing to this week was the Indiana Pacers, who broke their streak, unluckily at 13. So that these are just signs, that you have to pay attention to, Burtis. Cal Be Easy, I'm sorry. That the timeline comes up with and materializes in thin air. And that's your K5.
This nigga's scared. About a minute. Go ahead. Real quick. I think what has happened with the K5s
What's going on?
He has put so much energy. Because sometimes you can put energy into the universe and will things to happen. Because I'm gonna talk about something like that in my thought of the week.
Okay.
I think he put so much.
So I willed that to happen.
I think
this week.
you willed it to happen. Like I think. See, I'm gonna talk about something like that.
Okay.
I think you put yourself on a path for that to happen.
Right.
And it happened. Yes.
I can go with that, Cal.
I think so.
Easy.
I think so.
I'm big on. I wouldn't call it.
Here's for the week. Go, keep going.
I wouldn't.
This is why you didn't want to go there.
I wouldn't call it karma, because I believe everything happens for a particular reason. Okay. Nothing just happens just because.
Yes.
And nothing coincidentally happens.
I agree.
There are no such things as coincidences.
I agree, because I don't believe in accidents. I believe in incidents.
Okay.
I don't believe in such as an accident.
What's the difference between an accident and an incident?
An accident is something that happens and it was just unforeseen. An incident is just an action that was taken.
Okay. I got
it. It was just an action. It was a taken action.
Good job. I'll go for that.
I'm too high for all this shit.
Hey man, listen man, good stuff right there. Good stuff with the K5s, man. People are loving the K5s. So we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna play that Kobe Savage Humble Beginnings, man. Hey, check out your boy Kobe Savage, man. Listen, he got a new video that's about to drop in just a moment, man. I Am Joe, man. It's a hot track. It's a hot track, and the video is going to be even hotter. So, go ahead. Let's listen to Kobe Savage, man. We're going to take our last break, and we're going to come back on the other side.
This is The Real Game on VillaCoolRadio.com.
It was 1995 on Holly Bush. Me, J-Mane, and Fame was trying to write some hooks. Around that time, my cousin Corey moved in with us. He was rapping too, he was snapping too. Canyon Park and Great Clip, man, them was the days. Do-rag the waves, two brush the J's. Me, Joe, Tony Snow, and J-Mane. Quincy, Poop, Burke, J.R., and Lil Fame. Can't forget about Cam and my nigga James. 6'4" the game, we was off the chain. Summertime at the pool, rest in peace to Buffy. Fly high, little mama, the whole hood love you. What's up, Brock Delonte and my nigga Tron? Remember them niggas used to beat our ass just for fun? Man, that shit made us tough, you bet not run. Man, that shit made us strong, I love where I'm from.
Change is the only constant, so nothing is like it was. I remember beatboxing and freestyling on the bus. No worries, we had us and Smile with us captivating. Them players out of no mercy had out of time niggas hating. It's real. Block parties up on the hill. We laughing and spilling liquor for niggas no longer here. Thinking back, some summers was really epic. We bled in our neighborhood, made everyone wanna rep it. Reminiscing, we hooping like this the pros. Might argue, wouldn't have to fight, but afterwards back to bros. And Sundays was meant for church. I meant to get up and go. Mama told me to keep it first. But last night we kicked it until the sun came. Had it popping like pistols at a gun range. It's Norris. I love him with all my heart. From the rust on the railroad to my memories at the park. Man, we all family. What you know about Dickie Bird and the penny candy? Summertime at the park felt like Mardi Gras. Courtney Quinn popping Willis, Bush Hog dogs. Used to hoop at Mindy Mo's in the backyard. Black had an orange leg coming out hard. Mike G had the MC on D's. Chuck and Mop D came through on sprees. My Aunt Thelma used to cook for the whole family. After that, everybody on the porch gambling. No haters, just players, them was the days. Everybody had a slab trying to get it sprayed. Me, Mop D, Tonyo, and Tory J. Maserati, Mindy Mo, and Lil A. Black T, Lean, Courtney Queen, and Dollar Bill. Doodoo, Chuck, and Kobe up on the hill.
What's up, world? You're listening to VillaCoolerRadio.com. Tell your friends.
What it do, Facebook, what it do, man. This is The Real Game, man. We coming hot and heavy, man. We on the downside of that last hour. We got a few minutes left remaining in the show. Appreciate y'all for tuning in and turning up with you guys, man. We here every Saturday 2 to 4, man, The Real Game Sports Show. Right before that, it is The Block. The Block is extremely hot from 11 to 1. Hey, and if y'all want to do a podcast, holla at us, man. Listen, what we do right here, y'all can do it too. So holla at us, man. We can set y'all up. We got everything you need. All you got to do is just bring your topic. We got everything else for you. So, do we have any? Oh, we gotta make some money. We gotta make some. Let's make some money.
Let's make some money.
Let's do
man.
it.
This is the we got you covered. This is the best segment of the show, man. Yo. Of Dylan made my picks this week. We kind of looked at the spread, and I thought he had some. He has a potential future in gambling, man. You know,
man,
I'm just saying. I'm teaching them odds, man. I'm teaching them math, man. This is math. You know what I'm saying? I'm teaching them mathematics. Like that's what you call it.
Man, get into it. We got you, coach.
Minnesota, Carolina, man. We highlighted the game, man. Minnesota is giving Carolina 2.5. They're on the road. Go with Minnesota. They are the complete team. Both teams have great defenses, but Dylan said Minnesota. Washington and LA Chargers. Dylan was really feeling this game. He said Washington should beat them by 7.
No. Washington
should lose. My bad. Yeah, I got the Chargers. I'm reading the paper wrong, man. My eyes are a little closed. So the Chargers -6. Chargers at home. Washington's probably done with, man. We'll take the Chargers with the 6. Last one, I had to kind of convince them of this game. But Philly and Rams, we want to do the tough games this week. Philly is -1. They on the road against the Rams. We want you to go with Philly, man, on that game. So me and Dylan, we bring you money every week. I think I'm going to let him take over this segment. But Minnesota
He's
-2.5.
15, man. He's 15. He can't take over a gambling segment. He's 15.
This is mathematics, man. This is math. Odds, fractions, probability.
Down.
That's right. Dang.
So real quick. Minnesota -2.5. Chargers -6. Philly -1. Man, there it is. Blue Dolphins. Fantasy. Man, you know what? Right now, it's a little break in college football.
Are you trying to get your money up? We've got you covered.
Oh, you gonna hit me with that? Yeah, okay, that's a good job. I went on ahead with it. That's cool though. Good stuff. College football right now is on a small hiatus. Bowl season's about to kick up, right? Bowl season's about to kick up, and the committee finally they pushed out the 4 playoff teams, right? Good year, very good year. The question is, did the committee get it right? Did they get it right?
I can't answer that question because I don't know what the guidelines are. So can you give me the guidelines for, because let me explain to you this. Alabama's in it. They didn't even go to a conference game. But 2 years ago when TCU and Baylor, that was the knock. Oh, y'all are not going to a conference game because y'all don't have a conference game. So I'm not understanding last year, wasn't it
Ohio State?
Ohio State back then. You know what I'm saying? Same way Auburn did this year. You know, so I don't. Hey,
well,
to each his own.
It is a criteria. You have your strength of schedule. You have your.
That don't matter.
Well, I'm not telling you what I think. I'm just telling you what the criteria is. You have strength of schedule. You have your conference, how strong your conference is. Of course, wins and losses. Those type things, they come into play. The eye test is important. They won't mention that, but the eye test is important. The question I started off with: did the committee get it right? With what they had, they got it right. Now, are these the 4 best teams? I don't think they're the 4 best teams. And the question is. Well, I'm gonna tell you why I don't think these are the 4 best teams. Because
no, hold on. You telling me that they got it right, but then you telling me that these ain't the 4 best teams.
No. They got it right. See,
how is that possible?
You missed something that I said that was very important.
Okay.
They got it right with what they had to work with. See, that's what I said. See, you missed that part. See, sometimes you hear what you want to hear, Big Marcus. Listen, they got it right based off what they had.
Then.
Yeah, no. These are not the 4 best teams. But what happened? I'm gonna tell you why. What happened? Auburn, to me, is a better team than Georgia. Now, Georgia beat Auburn. Auburn beat them early in the season, just a few weeks before then. Auburn was banged up extremely much in the SEC championship game. Auburn, to me, is a better team, but they just could not compete last week against Georgia, so Georgia gets the W. Auburn is a better team, but based on what they had to work with, they had to go with Georgia. Why? Georgia is a 1-loss team. They avenged the only loss that they had all year long. Okay. Now, let's go to the top of the charts. Clemson, number 1 team. I get it. Now, I ranked OU ahead of Clemson weeks ago. Why? Because I penalized you for losing to a unranked team. Now, Clemson isn't up. Now, you want to talk about Ohio State. You asked me the question. Well, why didn't Ohio State get in?
Why?
Well, because
it's so confused.
Because you cannot lose to an unranked team 55-24 at no part of the season and get into the bowl playoff. It's impossible.
Then you tell me that Clemson lost to an unranked team?
Clemson lost to Syracuse to an unranked team, but it was not by 30 points. And they only lost, and they only have 1 loss. Ohio State have 2 losses. Now, Ohio State beat a couple of top 15 teams, but that 1 loss, it does not pass the eye test.
They just beat a undefeated team.
Wisconsin.
Who was ranked, what, 3?
They were ranked 3. Right now, Wisconsin actually dropped down to 6. Well, the problem with Wisconsin is strength of schedule.
But I'm saying Ohio State just knocked them off.
Yes.
And they was 3.
Yes.
So
why would they leapfrog Alabama? They would not leapfrog Alabama because why? Remember, losses does matter. How many losses do you have? You have 1 loss. Alabama have 1. They have 1 loss, and they lost to who? Auburn, right? Which was really one of the top teams in the country, but banged up against Georgia, didn't make it. Now, that's what happens. The committee can skew everything to fit what they want to fit. Ohio State, they don't get in because you lose by 30 points. It happens. Now, OU is in. They deserve to be in because they put a championship game in place. OU gets in. So, with what they had to work with Georgia, 12-1, you have to get them in there because why? They are the SEC champions. Now, what's going to end up happening, maybe, you might have an all-SEC championship. If that happens, watch what happens next year. They don't want to see 2 teams from the same conference going to the championship. So, you're going to see some tweaks with the committee. You're going to see some tweaks. Trust me. Cal B. Easy said it first.
I just got one question.
Yes, sir.
You know, isn't it supposed to be the 4 best teams?
It's supposed to be.
That's all I just. That's all you have to say.
It's supposed to be. It is supposed to be. Unfortunately, it's not. Okay. Unfortunately, it's not. So, that's that. The committee got it right with what they had to work with. We're gonna wait. What?
Mention the Heisman real fast.
Well, the Heisman real quick. Bryce Love, Baker Mayfield, and who's the third person? Who cares?
Lamar Jackson.
Lamar Jackson. My bad, Lamar Jackson. However, this would be Baker Mayfield will win tonight. It will be tonight. He will win, and it will be the second. As far as votes, it's going to be the second greatest margin. Because the greatest, I looked it up, O.J. Simpson, 1968. We'll talk about that later. But it will be number 2. We're going to talk about this next week, Big Marcus. We will talk about this next week. It will be number 2 behind the vote in 1968 with O.J. Simpson. As far as point margin. Baker Mayfield's going to blow him out the water, but it's going to number 2. Now, we are there. Appreciate y'all for tuning in, turning up with you guys, man. This is The Real Game. Big Marcus, Cal Be Easy, man. We made it to the part of the show that we do a Thought of the Week.
I don't get my stat.
Oh, you got your stat? But do your stat, hurry
We got
up.
about 3 minutes.
Do your stat.
Yeah,
do your
man,
stat. My bad. Do
I
your
do my
stat.
stat every week, man. Y'all
Well,
tryna,
sometimes you
know
don't
what I'm
have a
saying?
stat.
Women lie.
Including today,
Men
there
lie.
has been
Numbers don't.
9. Yeah,
The Real Game stat
You
of
can't
the
talk
week.
over the stat intro. Put your mic on. Let's go.
Okay, I'm ready now.
Let's go.
Including today, 9,455. Write that down.
9,000 what?
455 games have been played.
Uh-huh.
Right. Today was the first time 2 teams combined have never threw a pass in the first quarter.
Army Navy.
Army Navy.
Oh wow.
Good stat. Come on, keep moving.
That was horrible.
That was a good stat.
That was different.
That's the first time.
First time. Good stuff. Thought of the day. Thought of the week. Thought of the week. Thought of the week. Cabby Easy's Real Game Thought of the week. My word this week is destiny. 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 The future destined for a person or thing. Fate, fortune, lot. Destiny. Also, the predetermined or inevitable course of events. Speaking of K-Files. My question to the riders. What is your destiny? What is your destiny? Do you know God gives you the free will to choose your destiny? But what ultimately determines your destiny is your dedication and your decision making. Are you willing to see it through? Your destiny is in your control. So commit all out to the cause and choose wisely. Now, choose wisely. That's your decision making, Big Marcus. Real quick. When I was in college, real quick, I pledged my fraternity, Kappa Alpha Psi, Noop. We had to learn a poem. The name of the poem was Invictus. The most important line of that poem, in that poem was, I am the master of my fate. I am the captain of my soul. Remember that, Big Marcus. You're the master of your fate and the captain of your soul. Look up the poem Invictus. Read that. That's good stuff. Good stuff right there. So, this is The Real Game, man. Big Marcus. Did that thing again, man. 30-some odd show. Almost 40, man. We about to get real grown in this thing.
Today was 35.
35.
No, man. It's like 37.
Oh, 37.
37. 37.
Cam always
Hey,
out.
download the Really Cooler Radio app, man. Hit us up, man.
I've been on 35 for like about 3 weeks.
35 for about a month.
We do everything, all things media, man. Download your Really Cooler. Whatever phone you got, go to your app store, download the app. It's a globe with some headphones on it. Check us out, man. Check us out. We're going to be in the South in just a moment. Doing our thing. Missing anything? We good? We good? We're going to holler at y'all next week. Download the app. Listen to our stuff, man. Every single day, man. Hit us up. Hit us up. Give us a shot. You will like it. Great show. SP, super producer. Good job. London the Great. Blue headphones. Good job. Now you get you some rest. Statistician. Good job. Watch how you talk to your
Man,
dad.
good
son.
job, man.
Watch
Good
how you talk
job,
to your
man.
dad. Riders. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Turning
Promotion.
up.
Promotion.
Promotion. All right. We'll talk about the later. Hey, Big Mark, we got to get out of here. Let's go.
Man, we out this bitch.
You were listening to The Real Game on VillaCooleraRadio.com. If you missed any part of the show, you can catch the replay every weekday on VillaCooleraRadio.com from 2 to 4 p.m. Central. You can download the show podcast anytime on VillaCoolerRadio.com.